So hi everyone, thanks again for joining us today, and thank you, Anna, for speaking. I know this is your first time speaking at one of our events, right?
Yes, at one of yours, yeah.
Yeah, great. So it's great to have you for this first event, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope everyone watching enjoys Anna's presentation as well. So Anna has provided career coaching and education services since 2014 and has served 1,600 clients through career coaching, professional development, skills building workshops, and community-based interventions. She's currently employed as an employment facilitator for immigrant women at Malton Neighbourhood Services. Anna is passionate about her work, where she facilitates the journey of many women to discover their expertise, interests, and ultimately the profession of their choice. Her work includes assessing and registering clients, providing them with job search tools and resources, facilitating workshops, conducting one-on-one consultations, and innovating mechanisms to engage job seekers. Thanks again for speaking today, Anna, and good luck with the presentation.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. Welcome, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be sharing this stage with all of you, and also to be speaking on this topic in this day and age. So without further ado, I'm just going to start with my presentation. So the topic that I'm going to deal with today is work from home and consulting opportunities. I hope you can see my screen, all of you. I'm not sure if you can. I'm just going to assume that you are. Okay. So like I said, without further ado, I would just like to start with the session today. It's been a challenging time work-wise for everyone, right? And that's why it is so important to know and understand what are those work from home opportunities, or what are those consulting opportunities that I can make use of. The idea of bringing this topic is because workforce, the way it looks, the way it appears, the way it feels, is changing rapidly. And it was changing pre-COVID as well. But COVID just catalyzed the whole process, where work from home has become a necessity for most of the cases. All right. Like I said, if throughout this session, if you have any questions, I will be checking the chat box, but please feel free to ask. And we'll also have dedicated time at the end of the presentation where I will be able to answer your questions more effectively. So the agenda for today, first of all, I'm just going to talk very briefly about what is gig economy and what it means. Again, because a lot of us, including myself, we come from traditional workplaces, and it is actually new for us to understand what workplace looks like. Due to technology, the speed at which workplace was evolving has also intensified. So this is why it is important to talk about gig economy. In that, I will be talking about three specific gig economies or gig projects that you can try for your own self. So one category is side hustle, the second is consulting gigs, and finally work from home opportunities. Now, like all of them are work from home, but I'm going to specifically highlight a few of them point by point, followed by question and answers, and then connecting and follow up. So how you can follow up with me if you have more questions. So that's going to be our entire framework for today. And I'm going to do my best to make best use of time in this 30 minutes. All right, so quick introduction. Now, when we talk about gig economy, normally the first thing or the first image that pops up in my mind, at least, is somebody who is performing on stage. It could be a musician, it could be a stand-up comedian, and those are very small performances that they do. It's not that they are doing it every day. It's not that they are doing it for 8 hours a day. But that is what, in my mind, a gig is. The term has been captured from those musician and stand-up comedian gigs and has been transferred into our regular and traditional employment scenarios. So I'll be talking about the gig economy. Why is it important to explore the gig opportunities? How does it translate into your experience to create stable employment opportunities, which is, I think, very important, especially for newcomers and immigrants. And finally, just quickly show you some popular platforms for gig economies. So, to begin with, what is gig economy? It is a free market system in which temporary positions are common and organizations hire independent workers for short term commitments. The benefits that organizations have for this is they don't have to worry about um, paying for RRSPs or insurance or anything, because these are very small projects. And also, the one of the benefit that the organization has is that they have a choice to choose from a wider range of skill set. So to give you an example, it could be an IT project that the organization is doing, but they may require special skill set for project A compared to project B. If they have an employee hired for the position, then they may have someone who has fixed skills. But if they have two different type of projects, then they can hire people through these short-term gigs to actually specialize in those skills. It also has certain benefits and challenges for the person who is engaging in it. Now, the number one benefit is work flexibility. You may have seen these romantic pictures on Facebook where people are on the top of a hill. Maybe they have changed or upgraded an RV van, and they're it's a beautiful, beautiful location, and they're working on their laptops, and it's very, very pretty image. Well, that's an exact example of how gig economy works. You have flexibility of working from anywhere. You also get a wide exposure. So you don't have to get stuck into repetitive work, which most of our jobs are. We have daily duties, which may not be so fixed for gig workers. Okay. And also, you have a wider opportunity to choose between options that you have. Okay, so you can choose your time when you want to work, you can choose for how long you want to work, you can even have platforms to negotiate what is the kind of payment you are going to receive as a part of that. Next, the challenges. So there is definitely a lack of stability, which comes usually with traditional workplace, that okay, I'm getting a salary, maybe tomorrow the workflow isn't as great as it was at the beginning of the year, but I still know I'm going to get a fixed income at home. Okay, so there is definitely that sense of lack of stability that comes with a gig economy. There is also lack of consistency. So just because you are a freelancing doesn't mean that you will get projects consistently. It is also possible that maybe 1 month you have good work and the next month maybe not as much. So there is there's going to be a lack of consistency. And also, because this is the benefits, the flexibility, exposure, and opportunity to choose are very attractive features of working, especially to the up and coming generation. So I would say the Zennials and the Millennials, there is increasing competition in this, in getting these short-term projects. So how do you translate your gig experience into your resume or into your job application? There are some very specific benefits that gigs have for newcomers and immigrants. Number one is that aspiring immigrants can actually start developing local experience right from their home countries. So what do I mean by that? You could be in your home country, but you could be working for a Canadian employer without have to worry about how does it pay for your insurance and international money transfer and any of those things. You can already start working locally. It also allows you to build a local network, which is very, very important when we are talking about job market in Canada. Networking is probably the most critical skill. I would say it is the linchpin in job search. You could be the best at writing resumes, but if networking is missing, that genius of writing resumes and performing at interviews disappears. In fact, if you have, I would say, moderate to good skills in resume writing and interviewing, but you have really sharp networking skills, you can actually accelerate your career forward in a much more rapid way. And then you gain confidence and start earning as well. So you getting confident about what are the workplace expectations, and you also start earning, which takes away the pressure when you are landing here about how am I going to survive. So that's number one. You can use that to translate into your experience by creating a personal portfolio. So it could be creating a website, it could be creating your own your freelancing Facebook page or a LinkedIn page too, if it has to appear more formal. Even that can help you shine in terms of what your abilities are and what you can offer. Another thing that I would recommend anybody engaging in any type of gigs is to request for testimonials. It could be as simple as you helped someone with their logo, with making their logo. It could be just a 2 to 4 hour job. And I am just giving you an example. I'm sure it could take longer or shorter than that. But let's say it was a 2 to 4 hour job. Request for a testimonial immediately, because these are the people whose words, because they are local to Canada, whose words and references is going to then thrust your career once you move here. And also network with them regularly to understand if there are stable opportunities available. And I personally know so many people who were working gigs, and they have had people they were contracting with, they have had people like them so much that then they were hired full time. So in fact, I have also seen that if these people are very good with their skills, when you are hired, you're also allowed to continue your gigs but work full time as an employee as well. So it is really a large, if you look at the larger picture, it's a win-win situation to engage in gigs these days. Having said that, these are some of the popular gig and freelancing platforms. So I'm sure number of them you may have even heard: Upwork, Freelancer, Rev, and Fiverr. And these are also very popular in Canada. Excuse me. There could be some more that you may have heard, but they could be not as competitively available in Canada. But these four are very, very popular. You can make your profile over there, and you can then select what kind of jobs of professions you would like to go for. All right. Okay, moving forward, and now coming to the topic of side hustle. Just 1 second. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm going to talk about 2 specific side hustles that you can engage in. Number one is drop shipping, and the second one is affiliate marketing. So what is a drop shipping? Drop shipping is basically ability to provide a product online without necessarily storing it. Okay, so I would like to bring your attention to the image on your right hand side, which says there is an online store. So you add the products on online store, you have your customer visit that online store. The customer says, okay, yes, I like this product. They pay for product and shipping. Then you will place an identical order with the supplier and with the customer's address. So the supplier will then directly provide it to the customer. So therefore, it takes away the burden from the business owner to store that particular product. All right. Now, how do you engage in it? One of the things that I want to emphasize in this session today is that you should feel confident by the end of it that there should be at least one option that is right for you. So one of the best ways, or the most popular ways to go about drop shipping, is to check Amazon bestsellers. This is free information. You can go on Amazon right now and you can check it. And you can check it by category also. You can, for example, what is the most ordered item, say on the kitchen list or on the clothing list, or so on and so forth. You can filter it in multiple ways. Okay. Once you identify the product that now you would like to provide as drop shipping, check the prices and availability with wholesalers like Costco or Alibaba. Okay. Once you have done that, Then you create your Amazon seller account and list your product. Okay, so you have your Amazon account, you list your product, you see the availability, keep a track of the product that is, or the customers who are ordering it, and also the availability um, with the website or the platform that you are going to order it from. So let's say if it's a jug, a milk jug that people are ordering, and you are going to have it ordered from Alibaba, then ensure that it is also available on Alibaba, and ensure that you are updating that on your Amazon platform. You may need to do a little bit of exploration and try it a couple of times to actually get a hang of it, but it is a very simple process when you are engaging in the completion of it. All right. The next one is affiliate marketing. Now, there are two methods in which you can engage or explore the affiliate marketing. And I'm going to use the typical affiliate marketing model in front of you. So basically, affiliate marketing is where you are selling a product and you are creating a line of people who are going to distribute the product under you, who will do the same thing. And it's a very pyramidal structure that really it has created. Okay. So number one is you can actually understand or list your personal interest, and you can identify sellers that sell that product. So just to give you an example, let's say if you're interested in selling insurance, then Primerica is a great example of affiliate marketing. If you would like to sell healthcare products, then organizations like Herbalife and now I'm not getting the name. Okay, like organizations like Herbalife, these are good examples of healthcare products that you would like to sell. Another way to go about it is to explore platforms like ClickBank. Okay, so ClickBank is a platform where you can actually see what are the affiliate marketing products available, and you can sell them. You can also use their platform to promote the product. You can use the platform to shop the product so that you can promote it, and they also give you learning and tutorials about how you can make the most out of this platform. So you have both those options available. Moving on to our consulting gigs, and here I'm going to talk about two very, very specific professions, so to say: how to become a brand promoter and how to become an English tutor. So it doesn't, the roles and the skills that I'm covering today, these don't require exceptional or very specialized skills. See, if you have to be a front-end developer, you need to have those consulting skills. This can be imitated by most people if they have basic skills, basic communication skills, and basic internet and computer application skills. It can be imitated and replicated by anyone. So become a consultant. Now, how do you prepare to become a consultant? So to become a brand promoter, the first thing you can do is just make a Canva account. It's again an online platform. And after that, I would recommend you to complete some free courses from Udemy to understand what Canva is as a platform and how you can use to design logos, design websites, and design other interactive platforms. You can also explore the default templates that are available on Canva. Then you can make an account on Printful.com. Now, Printful.com is a made-to-order drop shipping platform. So what does it mean? So let's say you have a customer who has a company logo and they would want to create T-shirts. I'll give you a very good example. If you are in the region of Peel and if you are in any way participating in the COVID-19 vaccination drive, either to receive the vaccine or give the vaccine, you would have seen that those individuals in the arena who are staff are wearing T-shirts which says staff. All right. Now, Printful.com gives you an option that you can put your logo, put all the words that you want to print. And again, you don't need to store them. They are made to order and you can directly provide it to the customer. All right. You can promote your own personal business through social media. So it could be Instagram, Facebook, and all the other options. Next, if you would like to become an English tutor, first of all, have a free assessment of your English skills and ensure that your English skills are at least level 888 on Canadian language benchmark. Because if you have to work as an English tutor, you need to have those English skills. Then you can make your account on cambly.com. See, it's cambly.com, and you can register yourself as a tutor and feed in what are the timings and days that you're available. The next part is that you get paid by the hour to talk in English with language learners across the globe. So there could be learners from India, Brazil, China, multiple places in the world who want to learn English language. And a part of the tutorial is to have conversation. All right. So that's the easiest way. Even if you have children who are good with English language, they can make their account and they can engage in teaching English online. Finally, the last section for today, that is work from home opportunities. So first one is the customer service representative opportunities at Shopify, and then how to become a transcribing professional. So to talk about the Shopify opportunities, if to those who don't know what is Shopify, it is a subscription-based software that allows anyone to set up a store online and sell their products. Okay, so it could be clothing, it could be jewelry, it could be kitchen items, it could be beds, accessories, sofas, furniture. It could be anything, and you can set up a store online. Now, because most of these businesses are single person operated businesses, they do not have manpower to provide customer service. And as we all know, with any online service, customer service has to be present. So in order to not increase the cost for these businesses, what Shopify does is it gives their businesses option that they can select for a CSR support. And you can actually become a customer service representative for that particular business by looking at that link that I have in front of you. You can explore these opportunities. These opportunities are available all across the globe. So if you want, you can select opportunities in Canada, or if you would like to explore opportunities elsewhere in the world as well, you can seek the options that are in there. So sometimes for some of these jobs, they might need you to be bilingual or multilingual. Those specifications are something that you need to explore by yourself. The link is shopify.cs/careers/teams/support. So explore that. And the last part, that is how to become a transcribing professional. Now, transcribing is basically the ability to listen and to listen to words being spoken and transcribe or put it down in text. So if you're interested in listening to recordings and transcribing them, this could be really the right option for you. You can go ahead and make an account on transcribeme.com/jobs. And then you can select your preference for transcribing, because there are multiple projects which are as short as 2 to 4 minutes and some that run in hours. So you can actually choose which one you would like to transcribe. So that's about it from me in terms of the questions. If anybody has any questions, I am checking the chat box right now. Please feel free to ask your questions. Once again, trying to summarize all the points that I put towards you today. We started with drop shipping. We then moved to affiliate marketing. We then talked about consulting gigs, where you can be a brand promoter or an English tutor. And finally, we talked about some work from home opportunities. That is, you can work as a Shopify customer service representative, or you can start working as transcribing professional. Now, from the beginning, right from drop shipping to the transcribing professional, all these roles, you do not need to leave the comfort of your home. All you need is stable internet connection, you need cell phone, and you need a tool like a laptop or a tablet to be able to flexibly and smoothly run these operations. You need to have good language skills and good computer skills. And that's about it and all that it takes for you to actually start your career in Canada. Do you have any questions? Okay. All right. So I'm going to share, thank you for all the questions that all of you are putting in the chat box. I'm going to now share my LinkedIn address. And I'm just give me a second. I'm reading through what the questions you are. Good ideas. Thank you. How an outland not in Canada freelance. Okay. So there's a question from Rahul, very specific, that if you are out of Canada, if you're outland to Canada, how do you apply for jobs? Right now, and I'll be very honest in saying this, first of all, it really depends upon what industry group you belong to. For most of the industries at the moment, international hiring is very, very limited. Again, for most of the part, because international travel is limited, and that's why that is creating one of the biggest challenges. Having said that, it is not impossible. You can focus on building your network. See, jobs will come when you have people who know you, who can vouch for you. So start building your network, and you can use these gigs to first of all, show that you're really skilled, you know what you're doing, and you are ready to perform and put in the time. Develop your network, and then use it as a basis of finding more stable and long-term employment opportunities. Okay, you would like a copy of the presentation. I'm not really sure how I can share that, but I will say this thing. If you connect with me on LinkedIn, and if you also let me know very clearly that we connected on this platform, I will definitely share the copy with you of the presentation for sure. No questions asked. Are there any other questions or any other tips or insights that you're looking for? And again, I'm going to reiterate this. If you're connecting with me on LinkedIn, please do mention that we connected over here, because if it's a blank invite, I don't accept it. I immediately cancel it, okay? So now I know you may have more questions, or you may need more support, more advice. You can connect with me. I've already shared my LinkedIn link in the chat box. But other than that, also, that is my email address, that is my phone number, and you can feel free to connect with me. And again, I'm open to questions. If you have any other questions, please, by all means.
Diana, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Hi. Yeah, I just wanted to jump on and say thanks for your presentation. It's really great, lots of great information. Yeah, so I see that there was a few comments and stuff here. I think you already answered a few of them, right? Yeah, if anyone else has any questions for Anna, feel free to make use of her time and your time here and put some in chat. I did have a quick question, I guess. Sort of what's sort of the key takeaway, or maybe the top 3 things or top 1 thing that you want someone to really take from your presentation?
Oh, well, number 1, there's always an opportunity. So have that faith. There's always an opportunity. If you are convinced that there is the right opportunity is there for you, you will find it. I know it is very easy for us to engage in self-talk where we are discouraging ourselves that, oh no, I'm not finding the right opportunity. I'm not finding the right opportunity. So yes, the first thing I would say is correct that, have that concrete faith that yes, there is opportunity. Second, understand that no opportunity is big or small. It's all stepping stones to your success. Okay, so you could climb a pebble, and it is still a pebble closer to your success. You could climb a boulder, and it's a boulder closer to your success. But it is all stepping stones to your success. And the third thing I would say is that start with this easiest thing that you can think of. just so that you don't feel overwhelmed about doing something big or complicated. Like, I'll give you an example. The English tutor thing, I think everybody should do it today. Like, everybody should try and explore that gig, definitely, because I know maybe a lot of digital skills might be complicated, but speaking English could be the easiest thing you could begin with.
Thanks for that. That's really great. So yeah, I see that you put your LinkedIn and stuff in here. And again, as Anna mentioned, if you do get in touch with her on LinkedIn, please be sure to let her know you came from this event, because I believe she mentioned she will deny the request if it's just blank, which obviously makes a lot of sense. But thanks again, Anna. It was a really great presentation.
Thanks for having me, Alex, and all the best to Toronto Jobs and all the other speakers.
You too. Thank you.